Yo yo yo, Blair with the card, guys. Psych. It's actually Alex. Hi, I'm retired, etc. And I'm back. And so we're here at the LA Regional, and I'm here with Evan Lockett.
What's up?
He got ninth, although he did have a topping record. So we are doing a deck profile of him. And what'd you play, guy?
I played like the most generic deck of the format, the Metalfoes.
Oh wow, I'd love to see this interesting deck.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll just get right into it. It's pretty simple. So like the first like million cards in the deck, like 20 something, should be pretty standard. Like definitely play 3 Bismuth Gear. This card is busted. Like it's like especially like abusing Full Metal Foes Fusion. Like for sure. Like 2 of that card is like definitely correct, and like in tandem with this, it's just like absolutely busted. Like no deck can play through like double Alkahest. 3 Eccentric. This card like just gets you there. Like when your hand just isn't like good enough. Like setting a combination or just like plussing harder, especially like searching this. And then like outing back row is like super clutch. Of course, it's like busted. Like the only reason like the deck is like good. Shoutouts to base level. Luster, yeah, this is fucking joke. You know all this shit. Gofu, definitely play 3. The card's busted. I didn't see it enough. I saw like 2 games or like 2 matches. It's insane. Maxi, so I played at YCS Anaheim, and like for sure, like the biggest mistake I made was not main decking Maxi. Because like this card like won me, it like won me game 1 in like this really long mirror match I played. Like I literally like I dropped 1 and drew into the second one, and I just put so much pressure on him and just plus so hard he just gave it to me and went to the next game. Maxi is definitely really fantastic for going second. Rescue Rabbit is also just super good at going second. It's actually like a lot more versatile than people give it credit for, because you can go into like specifically Break Sword to out like anti-spell like game 1. Like just having outs to like random shit like that is super important. Plus like it's like filling up your X deck is broken and then just Pendulum Summon everything back. So here's where it gets like pretty jank. So 2 Painful and Summoner's Art. Actually, I played the Cleafor engine before, and it was good when it was good, but I never like won a game because of it. And I wanted to play like search cards to like get scales, but like because I wanted to play at least like 19. But I didn't want to like dead draw Painful, as well as like sending all your shit to grave can kind of hurt sometimes, even though like for the majority of the time you just bring it back anyways. So okay, this is really jank. 1 Desires. So I'm poor, and I didn't want to buy these, so I borrowed 1 from a friend. That was all I could get my hands on. I wanted to get my hands on a second one, but it was all right. It got me there like once in like round 9. It like I desires into like not like the perfect 2 cards, but I could play, and that's all I needed to do. We play 39 cards. So 2 Full Metal Foes Fusion and just the regular one. 2 is like definitely correct. Like you should. I feel like you should always play like the same number of Alkahists as you do the Full Metal Foes Fusion, because it's only like Alkahist is only really useful because of that card. I also played 2 Combination and Counter. I drew this card like it was my fucking job just all day. Like, but I played a lot of cards in the extra deck that kind of not like mitigated it, but made it better, like into a sort of combo piece. Then Counter is actually just like busted. Like it's a scale in the graveyard. Like it doesn't even like it's cool to like float and stuff and like play around Max C. But what's really good about it is that like it just sits in your graveyard, and then like when they banish a scale with like Buster or whatever, like they just forget that this is there, and then you add shit back, and then they die because pendulums are broken. 3 of like easily the best card, or yeah, easily the best card in the extra deck, like no question. Like it gets you there every time. It's like the bouncing effect is actually just like meh. Like it at least for me, it was like it would come every now and then. It was mainly just that like this, it's a big body that floats, and that's like really important, especially with fusion. It lets you just fuse so much on your opponent's turn. Double Alkahist. This was super clutch all day. 2 was like perfect. I would always like go into 2. I would never need like a third, especially because you can put it back. But like a second one would come up because like you need to fuse on your opponent's turn, and obviously you can't just put shit back with Mithrilium. And so like I shouldn't have like won my last round, but I did because Orichalc is like busted. I played 2 because like I was playing the vanilla monster, and it was just like really bad before, and it just was not working out. It didn't get me there. So I decided to play 2 of these. I actually think Alex told me to like, yeah, you can play a second one. And I was like, that might not be bad. And it came up. I played a second one in my like final round. He like had a Like he summoned like an A in defense because he didn't think I played a second one, and then I summoned this and straight to the next game. Omega's busted. I played a Scarlet. Again, I put this in after Anaheim because I realized like taking down like established ABC boards is like super important because you don't win a lot of die rolls, and like you just need to like instead of like main decking like the going second cards, I decided to just put them in my X deck because like my main deck would be consistent enough to get me to them anyways. Ignis, like you literally just win the mirror match because of this card. Scrap Dragon was one of those cards that kind of like mitigated the fact that I drew combination like every match. It would get like striked a lot, but it would like bait out the strike that I needed to like go in and like just get me there. Like I don't want to like make card choices based on confirmation bias, but this has just been so good for me. Like I wouldn't even consider cutting it. Same with Vermilion. Like everyone plays this just to pop it. I didn't summon this like all day, but it came up at like Anaheim and it's there. It's good. The only XYZs I played were the like Utopia cards and then Breaksword. Breaksword, you summon this all the time. This is like absolutely just standard. I didn't summon Lightning. I wanted like again like either something that was like good going second or just like a way to out stuff that like the engine can't. And this is definitely a good card to do that, but like I never summoned it, so it didn't. Yeah, who knows if I was correct or not. Retaliating Sea is like super broken in the mirror match. The one time like I did draw it and resolve it, it like just totally won me the game. It was cool. I played 2 copies of Amorphage Sloth because shout out to my friend Eric who actually showed like it's essentially just domain on legs that you can like pendulum summon or like tribute over stuff. Like if they max you like your Gofu, you can like tribute it for this and then like it's domain. Or like especially like going second versus ABC, this is actually surprisingly good because you get them to tag out, you like take down their board and then like you summon this and they can't do anything. They just can't. Unless they like main deck board wipes and stuff, which I think is definitely correct. I played 3 Eclipses, thanks Alex for the other 2 supers. The reason I decided to like just go in with this card was because I played like double Orichalc and I remember around like this time last year I played BA and a lot of the times you could just like win through damage with that deck and I had that same kind of mentality here. Like if I can win through damage, I don't need to care about the board state because like all the decks nowadays they just plus like super hard and like you can't out plus them all the time. So System Down is broken, like play 3 of this card. I'm not sure if I resolved it today, but yeah, I don't think I resolved it, but it's definitely like great. MST because I lose to anti-spell a lot because I don't draw this card. Cosmic Cyclone is actually just like ass versus like Metalfoe. Like it just never does like enough. Like Retaliating Sea is like super busted because not only does it get rid of the fusion, but the materials so that they just can't pendulum summon it back. Especially in like the mirror match, it becomes like too grindy and they just literally can't keep up with you. It's not like just because of the fusion. Like I've lost fusion before, like you put it back off of Omega or you just like play without it. And then I sided Emptiness because like you can't always go first and such.
Did you miss having the Spell and Trap Destruction in the main deck?
Not really. It's pretty easy to play around back row. Like normally the first fusion or like Gofu or whatever baits out like the cards you need to. If they have like more than like 1 or 2 back row, like you're probably not going to get through it anyways. Like you have to like snipe the right card. And I don't think this deck can play Twin Twister. So.
Any shout outs?
Yeah, real quick. I wanted to shout out real quick. My friend Kevin, my only loss of the day. He was playing Heroes. I probably could have got like top 8 if he didn't drop. Thanks, Kevin. Shout out to David because he drove me here because I don't like to drive all the way into LA. Like all my friends from Shuffle and Cut, like the only reason like I got this far is because like just playing with them constantly and just playing with other people is the only way you can get better. So yeah.
Word. Well, thank you for the profile, Evan. Good job today. I expect to see more of this man, I think.
All right.
All right. Well.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
We're out.